Hi, Elliott here. Wanted to share 5 posture hacks that have had a massive impact for me. Years ago, I had a severe neck injury, and twice for 3 weeks, I was stuck in a bed. If I wanted to hold my own head up, I had to support myself on my collarbone like this, and it was a very tough time, of course, but it forced me to dive deep into posture and to explore how to correct and heal my body and develop strong postures so that I can not only get back to regular everyday life, but even into competition. So the first one requires a belt or a strap, like so. And for many of us who work at a desk or who do martial arts, we tend to develop a bit of a rolling forward in the shoulders and the chest. Right now, my posture doesn't look too bad, but if you'll notice, the head is in front of the spine. What that means is these muscles must constantly be working like a crane to hold the head up, to work against the weight of the head. When we take this strap up into the armpits from behind, throw it over the shoulders here, and now grab palms away, like so. Notice the effect when I pull down on the rope or on the belt here. Now the head is over the spine, which means that the bones, the spine itself, is doing the work to hold the head up. The muscles here can actually get softer, they can relax because they're not doing the work on a constant basis. This is an easy hack you can do at work, at the desk, after training, in the morning, at night, basically anytime, obviously. But the idea is that here now, the idea is not to be there all the time with the strap, but to train the body for where to go to, teach the body what proper posture is and how to get there. So the first one, we use that strap. The second one is kind of in support of that. So once we're up here, there's still this tendency for the shoulders to be rolled forward, even if the head is over the spine. If you turn the palms up, but more important, think of the biceps. Turning the biceps out here. What this does, it kind of presses the shoulder blade into the back, which supports the whole kind of structure here. So once we've done the belt trick here, we turn the biceps out, and think of actually pressing your own shoulder blades into the back here. The third hack is the finger braid. If you're flexible enough, you're going to interlace your fingers here and roll them palms down. This further reinforces that shoulder blade rotation and opens up the shoulders. If you don't have that flexibility, and for me it changes day to day, some days I can and some days I can't do it on my own. If I can't, I'll use a belt. You go palms facing you, thumbs away, and you pull apart, and it has this opening effect on the chest here, while at the same time kind of stabilizing, pulling the shoulders into the socket. Now the next one, you need basically a yoga block. I didn't have one today, but this is about the right size, maybe something a little thicker than this, and you're gonna put it high up into your groins. For many of us who sit a lot or do martial arts, we tend to have this rolling out effect happening, which has a bit of a compression effect in the back here, and tends to lead to low back problems that can just weaken the whole body. So looks a little funny, but you're gonna throw this right up into your groin, and you can, the best way to learn this is to think about sending it forward. So you're gonna actually do the opposite of what you want. But that's going to teach you how to get the feel for sending it backwards. When you send it backwards, what you're doing is rolling the groins back, and that opens up. Every time I do this, I get an adjustment. By sending them back, the groins, the whole thigh back, while keeping the legs engaged, you open up this area here, and you'll notice there's a bit of a lean forward as a result. The more extreme you do it, the more it will send you forward. When you combine that kind of backwards force with a tilt from almost like you're tilting the tailbone of a straight spine forward. When you combine those two kind of opposing forces, you get this real lift in your posture. And this kind of combining of opposing forces gives you strength and stability. For many of us who are flexible, we often think flexibility is a great thing, but the downside of it is that you don't have a lot of stability. So by doing these together, and then all of these posture hacks together, you end up getting this very strong, firm, connected, but still supple posture that allows you to do any other activity and stay pain-free in a very sustainable way. So the last of these stretches, you'll notice if you do this groin rolling back and you try to come up, sometimes it feels like it's hard to come up because there's almost tension here. For many of us who are sitting a lot, the psoas muscle, the muscle that connects, it's actually the only muscle that crosses this line. It connects the femur to the spine. We need to stretch that out. I went to the chiropractor in terrible pain one day. My low back was just killing me. She gave me this stretch where we put one knee down, we reach the same side arm up. This will stretch the psoas. I did this for 30 seconds, 3 times a day. The next day it was gone. And as a practice, this is a great exercise. So you put one knee down, you reach the same side arm up. You don't have to worry, some people will lean. It's not about a side bend. It's about the opening of the muscle the muscle that connects the spine to the hip. To get more extreme, if you're really flexible, you could put your foot up on something. You can flex your glute, which is not a bad idea in general, in order to accentuate it. And this, for many of us who end up sitting a lot, this is very important, this stretch, because through sitting, that muscle tends to tighten, and then when you try to stand, it's still tight and everything's kind of out of place. So I hope these have been helpful. We'll do a quick review. So we've got our belt trick here. Oops. Throw over the shoulder, pull down. From there, you're going to turn the biceps out. And not that you have to do these in any order, you can do each of them on their own. You can also do the finger braid here. You don't need a block once you've got the feel. You can just roll back and then tilt against that. And then again, if you need, you've got the psoas stretch right here, 30 seconds, twice a day. So I hope these have been helpful. Again, they've been game-changing for me, and I wish you great health and great success, and I'll see you on the mats.